All right, I got Bisbee coach Brian Vertrees here, 6 year with the program. Your dad was a coach here. You played here, right?
Yes, I did.
So, just your thoughts about now another season and getting some young guys together. What's it been like going into this year for you?
We've been working to kind of build the program and kind of just working to get it to the next level. And we've been blessed with it. We had a very solid freshman class last year that gave us a lot of contributors, mainly at our skill positions. But we also had a few guys that we developed, as offensive linemen and defensive linemen that graduated last year and went on to play in college. And
Yeah.
so it's kind of that passing of the old guard to the new guard this year, and it's been fun to watch these guys come back throughout the spring and summer that were just kids last year, starting to develop into their bodies and into getting comfortable with the systems, and it's been a really fun off season and preseason for me in the
Hmm.
6 years since I've been here. Where I feel like we got our feet under us. We've got a very, very strong leadership and a very solid core of guys to build with. So it's been a lot of fun.
And one of those guys is Diego Chavez, who's a senior now. It's hard to it's hard to believe he's a senior because
Hmm.
he's been so good year after year.
Yeah.
Just talk about his potential and what he brings to you guys this year as a senior.
I have to be honest. Chavez is probably the most genuine leader that I've ever had the opportunity to coach, not just as a head coach in my 15-year career. He's I think this is the first team thing he's missed in 3 years, and it's for a good reason,
Right.
And he just brings such solid leadership, and his work that he's put in the weight room. He's up at 195 pounds now, fast, strong. Um, and just a good head on his shoulders. We go as Diego goes this season is really what it comes down to. Is he's the kind of the heart and soul of everything we do.
And then with that, you guys got some young talent, like you were talking about. Just talk about that. It's a lot of the freshmen contributed last year,
Hmm.
some sophomores, that youth movement. Talk about that, how important that is for your program.
Oh yeah, I mean having guys that are going to be playing consistently for 3-4 years.
Mhm.
Uh, it's exciting, but there's challenges that come along with that too. There's growing pains.
Right.
Our quarterback last year, Sebastian Lopez, was a freshman, and he played outstanding being a freshman. But again, growing pains. And now
Mhm.
this year with experience, we've already seen it getting into situation. Him executing the 2-minute drill, um, very calm, very poised, very much more comfortable, in that situation. Um, Last year our 2-minute drill situation would run 15, 20 minutes of you know
Mhm.
okay, we're going to start again. We got a fourth down, ball turned over, blah blah blah. uh, this year very crisp, keeping drives running, very smooth, very accurate.
Mhm.
And The poise is the biggest difference, I think, and that carries over to a few of our other guys defensively and offensively. Just seeing that growth and that jump makes a huge difference with the experience they already have under their belt. So
Mhm.
it helps big time.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit last year. Coaching in Bisbee, the community here, and getting these guys when they're growing from a young age and playing for the minors. I guess is
Hmm.
the youth football team
Yeah.
here. I mean, what's that like? What's that experience like to be a coach in the middle of all that?
Well, it's fun because a lot of those guys are generational guys, younger brothers, cousins, and they've been around the program. They've, their families. There's history attached to that. There's, um, certain expectations that come along with certain names,
Hmm.
and and you just kind of get used to that, and it adds a lot of depth to what we do. And same kids that were our water boys 5-6 years ago are now starting for us, that's fun. That's
Hmm.
what small town football is all about.
Hmm.
So, and this year's no different.
Right. And a lot of people know about the Douglas Bisbee
Hmm.
rivalry. You do have also the Benson rivalry, and they're
Hmm.
going to 3A. You guys are going to be in 2A. Is that
Hmm.
something you guys are going to try to keep scheduling with them?
I would be more than open to it.
Yeah.
With Coach Detterman gone, it kind of is a new uncharted territory for us. He's been there since I was in high school, so and just tremendous respect for him and everything
Mhm.
that he did there. And
Mhm.
uh, we'll see how this year goes, and then I'll kind of leave it up to administration from there. but I wish them good luck this season, except for week 3. And
you guys have an interesting first 3 weeks. You play at Santa Cruz,
Yep.
which is traditionally a good program, and then you play Douglas here, and then you play at Benson, right?
Yep.
So
Or I think we have Benson here,
Benson
but I
here.
can't be sure.
Okay. You're just thinking about
I'm
Santa
just
Cruz.
thinking about Santa Cruz, so
but just playing like that game against Tombstone, I know it's your second week, but I know the community's probably looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of people already talking about it and asking about it, and I can't even go to the grocery store without people trying to make sure what the date is. And I just say, hey, I might give you the wrong information because I'm on week 1 right now, so we're going to take care of that business first, and then we'll get on to the Douglas week. But always a huge source of excitement, and it's interesting when you're a 2A program and you have to pump noise into your practice so that guys can prep, because that's not a 2A thing, and then they're playing in front of 5,000 people, and for freshmen too, it's pretty staggering type of atmosphere to be in. So it's a whole different breed of football that night, and it doesn't matter what any team's record is. It doesn't matter nothing else matters in that game. So it makes it fun, and it makes it an experience these kids will never forget. So we're trying not to look ahead, but it's always there in the background.
Awesome. Well, best of luck this Friday against Santa Cruz. It's game week.
Yep, it
coming
is.
up on that. So
we're transitioning.
Yeah. So best of luck, and I appreciate the time out here. It's a beautiful setting.
Oh yeah.
One of these days, I have to come out here for a Friday
We'd
night.
love it.
Well,
We'd
with
love to
Douglas
have you.
coming here,
Yeah.
more than likely. So
Great.
Yeah. So best of luck to you, and thank you very much.
Yeah. Awesome. It's always a pleasure, Javier. Appreciate it.
Thank you.